A drug overdose. That is how one woman's in-custody death was originally treated, and now her family argues she would still be alive if not for an allergy the jail should have known about. Glad you're with us this Wednesday evening. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Jessica Porter. A federal lawsuit now targets Jefferson County and the sheriff's office, claiming the jail's medical staff is responsible for 27-year-old Ashley Jo Raisbeck's death by giving her penicillin, which she's allergic to.
Denver 7's Colette Bordelon tonight with new video of the moments right before Ashley's death. Also, the family's fight for justice.
Jeffcom 911, what is the address of the emergency?
On December 16th of 2023.
As of right now, all I know is we're having a Narcan deployed on a female.
27-year-old Ashley Jo Raisbeck had only been inside the Jefferson County Jail for a few days.
As of right now, it's probably fentanyl because that's our problem lately.
She was on a detox protocol when her health went downhill.
That mother instinct knew something was wrong.
Raisbeck died that day. Her autopsy report shows her cause of death is complications related to her intestine, and the manner of death is listed as natural.
Does it feel like 2 years?
It seems like just like yesterday. That type of loss is something you don't come back from.
Her mother, Jamie, always believed her daughter did not get the medical care she needed at the time. In June of last year, the Jefferson County District Attorney did not find law enforcement criminally responsible for Raisbeck's death.
Penicillin, Vicodin, and codeine are the allergies.
But that right there, what Raisbeck was allergic to, that's the cornerstone of this new federal lawsuit, which claims her death was preventable.
The investigation was inadequate. Ashley was administered a medication that she was allergic to.
Attorney Anita Springsteen included this record in the filing, which claims that on the day Raisbeck was booked into the jail in December of 2023, her allergy to penicillin was documented. The lawsuit argues medical staff at the jail gave Raisbeck a synthetic form of penicillin, killing her.
They're not paying attention to if somebody's allergic or not. And there needs to be some type of accountability.
Jefferson County and the sheriff's office declined to comment on the lawsuit.
I have to be strong. I have to be her voice. I cannot let her death be in vain.
But Raisbeck's mother says this is only the start of her fight for her daughter. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
Colette is our crime and justice reporter here at Denver 7, and she is constantly monitoring major criminal cases in our area. If you have something you think she should look into, scan the QR code on your screen. You can also send her an email at colette.bordelon@denver7.com.
The Department of Justice looking into potential rights violations in Colorado State Correctional System. As Denver 7 first reported yesterday, this investigation covers dozens of facilities all over the state. The DOJ says the potential violations include inadequate medical care, unsafe and unsanitary conditions, and use of force against juveniles. We reached out to the State Department of Corrections, which says only that it is aware of this investigation. Well, a 20-year-old man right now facing attempted murder charges and is in custody. Police say he attacked two people with a hammer at a tanning salon up in Loveland.
This happened just last night before 7 at Endless Summer Tanning on Madison Avenue. Police say Kyle Behrens attacked a 21-year-old woman working at the store with a hammer, striking her in the head. She escaped into another room, but police say the suspect went after her and a customer with a knife before officers arrived. Police also say the two victims acted heroically in defending themselves.
The one thing that I truly want to express thanks for is these two victims who fought for their lives. I cannot give enough credit to them for having a mind of survival. And the two of them worked to not only disarm the suspect, but then to fight for their lives still while initiating a call to 911. So if there's any credit that we can give these two victims, unbelievable. They are alive today because of their will to survive.
Both victims are recovering in the hospital, and the suspect is in the Larimer County Jail. He is set to appear in court on December 18th.
The Federal Reserve today cut its benchmark interest rate a quarter point to 3.6%, trying to inject some life into a sluggish labor market. However, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell signaled there will be a higher bar to clear for any future cuts. Now, President Trump has said he wants interest rates slashed even more to reduce borrowing costs. The Fed's next meeting will be in late January.
The city of Aurora has launched a new down payment assistance program to help more residents achieve home ownership. It will cover between 4 and 10% of the purchase price. To qualify, the household must have at least $1,000 for their down payment. Eligible households may earn up to 120% of the area median income. That's up to $168,000 for a family of 4. I spoke to Aurora's manager of community development today about how this program helps residents overcome one of the challenges of buying a home.
I know it's a really challenging thing, and often that down payment alone is a hurdle people can't overcome.
Having a down payment assistance program is going to help people go over that barrier that's been set in their way. Paying high rent, it's harder to save that money so that you can become a homeowner. And the city of Aurora is trying to position ourselves to help residents knock down that barrier and build wealth for their family and their future. And we're really excited about this opportunity.
The Down Payment Assistance Program is supported by a $720,000 grant from Proposition 123. Added a link on how to apply to this program in this story on Denver7.com.
An important step forward today for Denver's new pro-women's soccer team stadium. The South Platte River Committee advanced 4 measures regarding the stadium site and finances for the Denver Summit FC's facility. Denver City Council will now vote on a community benefits agreement, starting with a first reading December 15th. And Denver 7 heard from some people in that neighborhood who are hoping this deal goes through.
I would hate for them to not be in our neighborhood. It would be awesome for Baker and South Broadway, but I'm hoping that, negotiations have continued. I've spoken with tons of business owners and everyone agrees that it would just bring people into the neighborhood, and that's what we want.
The team said today it is excited to take these steps toward making the stadium a reality after previously saying it was exploring other options. Well, the Denver Summit will begin play next year at a temporary facility in Centennial.
Still to come at 6.
It's that small town feel. It's that caring for your neighbor.
Denver 7, your voice, capturing the small town magic of Evergreen.
We really are strong, we really are. And the people are incredible.
We'll bring you some of the unique voices from this tight-knit mountain community.
High wind warning is in effect until 11 a.m. tomorrow with wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour. I'll tell you when calmer winds return back into our forecast.
Cord looks ugly coming from that camera back there.
Just his tail.
Oof.
See, it's kind of cute now, huh? Just change your whole perspective.
Oh, look at this adorable camera. That's what I meant. All I can see are those concentric circles that are inexplicable around the desk and that cord. Like a helicopter landing
even
site.
I don't even have answers for that, all right?
That's where we land the helicopter.
That's where the dust landed and we
Yeah,
circled
that's right.
it.
That's right. So, you know, I've been watching. Tonight, Denver 7, your voice, taking about a 40-minute drive southwest of Denver to Evergreen, of course known for that beautiful lake and its community charm.
It's a place Denver 7 has spent quite a bit of time in the past few months highlighting this community's strength after the shooting at Evergreen High School.
Well, Denver 7's Maggie Willancy got to speak with some of the voices that make this tight-knit community really a must-visit mountain town.
You're about to hear why so many choose to call this place their home.
In the heart of Evergreen, you'll find small town charm and also beautiful views of nature. It's also a historic year for Evergreen as they turn 150 years old. But what you won't see, but rather feel, is this tight-knit community and the resilience they have. It's why Denver 7, your voice, wanted to make the trip up here to talk to those people, listen to them, and hear why they love calling this area home.
That lake is incredible and pretty sweet crown jewel of the community.
I grew up fishing the lake. I'll never forget when I first moved here. I was driving around the lake and we were getting our Christmas tree, and I saw other cars driving with the Christmas trees on top, with people drinking their hot cocoa out here, people skating on the lake. It was like right out of a Norman Rockwell painting.
Mother Nature has a way of bringing people here.
If you're going to move to or visit Colorado, why wouldn't you come to a place like Evergreen? I mean, it's basically what you picture a postcard of Colorado being, is Evergreen.
It's a community where everybody just enjoys it so much, and you're in nature, you know, all the time. It's like coming home to a vacation.
Making it a perfect place to live, work, and play.
Really is a hidden gem. People think it's so far away from Denver, and it isn't. It's only 40 miles.
I do what I love every day, and I get to enjoy the best job with the best team and the best community.
The outdoors. A close second would be the people. But, you know, I just went for a run right before I came through the woods.
In the heart of downtown, there's plenty of shops.
We get cowboy boots and boots all year round.
The cowboy boots are rocking too.
They are.
I feel like you guys have so much to choose
That
from.
has been our staple for 19 years.
And spots to explore.
It's been a Little Bear 50 years as of August.
What's so special about this place?
The history, the people who have been on that stage back there, the way that the community gets around us, because it's definitely, without a doubt, the best live music venue in the mountains.
If these walls could talk, they've probably got plenty of stories, right?
Yeah, it's the people that have been through here, from B.B. King to Paul McCartney, Willie Nelson used to hang out here on a regular basis.
Living in nature's backyard, locals know wildlife has the right of way.
We don't have traffic jams, we have elk jams. Sometimes the whole herd is crossing the road. You have to be patient and wait 20 minutes.
I get the calls, I'm going to be late to work today. Well, elk jam? Yep, elk jam, I'll be there soon.
There will be times you look out the window, all of a sudden traffic's halted, and you're like, it's gotta be the elk, it's gotta be the elk.
Tell me, what's the biggest challenge you found being here in Evergreen?
We find a lot of people get cooped up, and we have an older population here, and so being able to engage people and get people out of their house.
Well, I think there's also a challenge with not being incorporated because, you know, we're rural. So there isn't the money and the taxes and things that go into things that a normal small town might have.
I feel like a lot of times people worry that they aren't gonna find what they need. I feel like people just need to know that we're here, we're open, and we want to thrive.
In every conversation, there's a common thread holding this community together.
The way that the community came together after the shooting was just absolutely mind-boggling to me. It was.
And it's a part of your history now. It's a part of Evergreen.
100.
And that's the hard part about it, right?
Exactly. You know, and you always see on the news, they're always, hey, we didn't think that would happen in our community. And until it happens in your community, we said that 100 times.
Most recently, even just that Evergreen Strong, you know, that identity of who we are and coming together as a small community. even though we're unincorporated, we are a small community, small but mighty community.
How have you been doing?
You know, it's difficult. As an Evergreen High School graduate, I never imagined, and it broke my heart, and I still grieve for my community, but I know that if I am somebody that can just help somebody smile today, that is my goal, is to help.
In our visit, we've seen how this strong community looks out for each other and also heard from a lot of different perspectives, which I'll look into sharing as a follow-up. But if you have a story idea that you'd like told, you can scan the QR code on your screen or you can send me an email at maggie.wolanski@denver7.com. In Evergreen, Maggie Wolanski, Denver 7, your voice.
Jessica and I were just talking about. I mean, it's almost silly how cute and perfect that mountain
And
town
close
is.
to Denver it is. I mean, it's a place that my family has gone so many times to go
Yeah.
hiking, hanging out by the lake, and
so
the
pretty.
people there also amazing.
All right, Maggie, thank you for that wonderful story tonight as we take a live look from Lookout Mountain, I believe.
Yeah, so we've had some more high winds today. Denver 7's Clara Faith is tracking the latest conditions.
Yes, it's a beautiful night tonight over Lookout Mountain, seeing the city lights. Overall, when it comes to our highest wind gusts, Dakota Hill had 70 miles per hour. Winds 63 miles per hour winds for Berthoud Pass. And even at the airport, they've seen wind get up to about 36 miles per hour. Currently, right now, when it comes to wind gusts, Berthoud Pass is at 51, over in Broomfield at 35 miles per hour. The airport has calmed down a little bit, getting down to 9. We're going to continue to see wind gusts really pick up as we head throughout the next couple hours, especially going into our Thursday. The high wind warning is still in effect until 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, and they're going to continue to see those high winds really across Boulders, Georgetown, even down into Fairplay. It is starting to ease up as we head throughout the overnight hours, but it'll pick right back up for our Thursday, even making its way across Castle Rock, going into the metro area. We can see wind gusts as well, but then heading into Thursday night, going into Friday, we're going to see much calmer winds. We do have a high pressure system that's dominating our forecast. As these winds come through our area, we also going to have this high pressure bringing drier conditions across our area. For tomorrow, you're going to see partly to mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. Temperatures will be increasing about 61 degrees by the 11 o'clock hour. Hitting at noon, you're going to see temperatures at 63 degrees. And by 1 o'clock, we're going to see temperatures at 64 degrees. Our high for tomorrow will be 64 degrees for Denver. We can see other places getting up in close to 70-degree mark when it comes to the eastern plains. Overall, for your super 7-day forecast, you're seeing temperatures at 64 degrees for tomorrow, 57 for Friday, 59 for Saturday, and then temperatures will start to increase into the low 60s heading into next week, but leaving every night and every morning fairly chilly, but the jackets won't be needed for the afternoon. It's going to be dry conditions, so enjoy it while you can, because December weather will return back into our forecast hopefully by Thursday.
All right, I'm Lionel Bienvenu. The Packers coming to town for that date with the Broncos on Sunday. 61 degrees. Packers will use the ice-cold temperatures in Green Bay. They're going to get here and say, "Where's the frozen tundra? It's too hot. We're melting. We're melting." They're also going to see a crowd of orange crazies in a packed stadium so loud their ears are going to bleed. We'll hear from Bo Nix and Sean Payton next on Denver 7 Sports.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, look at this. Guess who made this tasty little graphic, Reggie? This guy. Welcome to Denver 7 Sports. And the Broncos and Packers Sunday should have the look and feel of a playoff game. The intensity and the urgency of two teams fighting for the 1 seed in their conferences. The Packers are coming in hot. They've won 4 in a row. The Broncos are even hotter. They've won 10 in a row and 11 in a row at home. Now, some Broncos players and coaches said the loudest crowd they had ever heard was back on November 16th when the Broncos beat the Chiefs on a walk-off field goal. So the Broncos are expecting more deafening decibels this Sunday for the Packers game. It'll be like trying to call a play in the middle of a runway at DIA.
We've got 4 tough opponents the next 4 weeks. 3 of the 4 of them are at home. You know, we're counting on our crowd this week, not just at the line of scrimmage, but while they're in the huddle. You know, I go back to a few weeks ago, and that communication that exists from the opponent when they're in the huddle, you'd be surprised when some teams' stadiums have it figured out. The quarterback to the group in the huddle.
I feel like we're a tough team to play at home, especially with a mile high, the altitude and all that. But, you know, the fans, you know, make it hard for every opponent that we face. So, you know, I'm looking forward to go back out there in front of those fans. And especially a big-time game like this is much needed. So
the atmosphere is going to be electric. I think our fans are going to be extremely motivated and, you know, very hostile. Probably going to be similar to the Chiefs game a few weeks ago. This will be what, you know, seems to be a playoff game. So this will be an intense game on the field. It'll be an intense environment. You know, anytime you play a home game like this, you would love the environment to be, you know, what they say as loud as anybody's ever heard.
All right, the injury report from today. Good news. Ben Powers, Nate Atkins were both back on a limited basis, but Pat Bryant, the receiver, did not practice with a hamstring injury. That's worrisome. Also, players and coaches said today they don't care about the Packers being favored by 2.5 points. Bo Nix said his mom thinks the Broncos are going to win, and that's all.